Hello, everyone. It's me, Michael, and I'm here to review What If the World Lost? Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And it's a story of if the Avengers were killed before the Avengers even began. And that was kind of cool. I'll point out things I like and things I don't like, and things that made me kind of scratch my head. Wonder what was up. Anyway, let's get into this. Okay, so we have a storyline of someone is killing off these Avengers, being recruited for the Avengers Initiative before they even come together for reasons unknown until the end. And Nick Fury is working with Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, to apprehend the suspect and bring them to justice. It's a pretty straightforward story, just like last week's. I thought last week's story was good, but it had a massive plot hole that I just couldn't enjoy. Check out my second episode review if you want to know more. And I gotta say, Marvel bringing in Black Widow and not trashing the character like they've been doing frequently with a bunch of other characters is amazing. Also, Marvel, I must applaud you for this because you have messed up on this too frequently. They actually had a curvy redhead that, just looked like a really nice looking woman in Marvel. Normally, if they bring in a female character, she has to trash all the other male characters, show that she's far superior than them. Either be obese, lesbian, whatever. They'll have to add in something. But nope. They took their stand and they made Black Widow as Black Widow. I'm sure the fan outrage would have been outrageous if they had made Black Widow obese, or made her shave her head almost entirely, like in the Marvel Spider-Man kids show that came out. Terrible show. But they kept her good. Nice voice actor or actress for this version of Black Widow, and yeah, take that, Twitter. So nice to see Black Widow's here. She does die actually, which was a huge risk, but all the Avengers had to die. I was like, if they're killing off the Avengers, then she's gonna have to go bye-bye at the end, unfortunately. Loki appears. He's with his other friends, and he makes a big entrance, with the Asgardians by his side, and he's prepared to just totally wipe out or control Earth, which I think he does manage to do at the end. He manages to take over Earth because there are no Avengers. Yeah, spoilers. I should have mentioned that. I'm very sorry. Spoilers. But he takes over Earth. I think this will go nowhere. I'm not sure if all the stories will connect at the end, and maybe there will be a big multiverse roundup and they'll all be together. But anyway, he's here. He's here to avenge the death of his brother, which is interesting. Kind of a little bit of a different Loki, but he's cool. He has an interesting dynamic where he works with Nick Fury at the end to take down the big bad guy. And surprise, Hope Van Dyne she was working for S.H.I.E.L.D., and apparently, due to an unfortunate accident, she died. And, Hank Pym, he's not happy about that. And instead of being Ant-Man, he's Yellow Jacket, as you can see. And that's just so bonkers. It's pretty great. And he is quite the bad guy. He's a bit tousled, he has bags under his eyes, his hair, eyebrows, and beard are a bit messed up, and you can tell he's really taking it tough. Apparently, he did all this to get back at S.H.I.E.L.D. and ruin their initiative so that no one else could get hurt, although at the same time, he did just kill a bunch of people. And one more thing, kind of noticed this. I only noticed it after watching Ash and Flash's video, which it was a pretty good video that he made. I kind of realized that how did he get from like place to place in like different countries, and the same thing to Black Widow. Wasn't she being hunted by Shield for alleged crimes? And like she would have to be checked out at like crossing every state, you know. Yeah, she'd make it nowhere. Kind of weird. But I did notice that. Thank you, Ash. um, yeah, but then we come to the end, and it looks like Loki has taken over Earth because there are no Avengers. And well, obviously, working with Loki, Nick Fury is able to appear like he's working all on his own and beat Hank Pym or Yellow Jacket, and then boom, they're done, and yeah, they beat him. Fury and Loki, nice dynamic. Also, at the very end, they brought in something. So at the end, there's one Avenger left, the one that was frozen in a block of ice for 70 years. That's right. He uncovers Cap in the block of ice. Looks like Earth may have a hope after all. But then they had one other hero there. And you know that feeling, maybe you don't, but when you bite into a brownie and you realize that your mom put broccoli in it or some other vegetable, and you rear back in disgust that your sweet treat was just destroyed. Yeah, well, that happened here. In the last few seconds, you had to taint Cap's recovery by giving him a concussion by the mere appearance of MCU Captain Marvel. Yeah, that's right, that plank of wood, narcissistic, horrible character who thinks she's better than everybody else, and so does the actress, who hates anything that isn't a woman, or, you know, boring. Just came in here at the very end, and it just brought it down a little bit. I would have preferred if she hadn't been mentioned or came in like at all, and I wouldn't have had to think about her. But it happened here. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think down below. I thought it was probably the best episode yet. Wow, bravo, Marvel. For the first time in a long time, you actually were able to make a woman look like a woman. Thank you very much. And I'm not saying that anybody who's fat or lesbian or whether doesn't look like a woman, but I think that only a woman can fit into these labels. So, yeah, no beautiful, long-haired women who may or may not have red hair, as they're trying to get rid of redheads, may dare step into the Marvel world. I'm sorry, we have to dump chuck them all, you know, just dump them all into a landfill and forget about them. But I'm happy that they were actually able to make Black Widow look like Black Widow. Thank you. And they also presented a good story. It took some risks. And thank you, MCU. I give this episode an 8 out of 10. Sorry for any background noise you may hear. It's around dinner time now. Remember, please stay safe during these times. I care about each and every one of you watching my videos. Bye.